Hello and welcome to Surprise. In this video, we'll be covering the introduction to device groups. Device groups were designed to help you prioritize what you need to do to improve the end user's experience. Customers use them to group by department, line of business, geography, VIP users, in any way they want. With device groupings, it's easy to understand in real time who has the worst digital experience and why. Combined with the built-in groupings, you'll have fewer issues to deal with, and when issues occur, you'll resolve them much faster. Once ServiceWatch Desktop has been deployed to devices, they will be added to the out-of-box device groups where applicable. We provide you with quite a few that apply automatically. These groups consist of hardware specs, ISP, and even network types, or you can even create your own. Once the devices are added to the group, they can be utilized for many different use cases, including expediting the troubleshooting of devices or application performance by devices in geolocations, type of devices, or hardware specs, benchmarking user experience by comparing one group to another, and visibility into how your end user experience is as a whole. Think, when a configuration change is made to your VPN policies, you could see how well all of the devices are performing in one office and compare it to the other offices. As another example, let's say you wanted to compare ISP performance for home users. Our device groups will help you accomplish just that. With the hardware information collected by ServiceWatch Desktop, you can easily compare how resource usage and performance is on devices or per application. You can see the resource utilization such as CPU, memory, disk, and even Ethernet and Wi-Fi. As a quick and easy example, if all of the devices in an office have poor Ethernet performance, you can see how they compare to the other groups or even drill down into each one to see which device is performing the worst. Now let's swap over to our app network dashboard that I've customized just a little bit to show all the information for the video. By identifying the network and connection types, you can see if your corporate networks are performing ideally, and for the end users working from home, see which of their networks are struggling to quickly know if their issues are environmental. Below that, you'll have the devices grouped by internet service provider. With the ISP information collected, you'll have visibility into how one performs over the other, or if you're seeing poor performance for one particular ISP, you can notify the end users that they may have a less than optimal experience for the day. We currently offer multiple ways of creating device groups. We offer integration-based device groups through Active Directory organizational units and other methods. You can also build them based on naming conventions used in your organization and statically pick the devices that you want to be part of a group. To quickly create a device group, you can click on the ServiceWatch menu on the left, navigate down to Manage, and select Device Groups. From here, you can see all the current device groups that exist and make adjustments to them by selecting them, or to create a new one, you can click on Add Group. From here, click Next, and you'll be given the option of machine name-based and fixed groups. Machine name is going to be dynamic, so if you put in your criteria here and a machine gets added down the road that meets this criteria, it'll automatically be moved into this group. As for fixed groups, these are static, so you can pick the devices that you want in this group, and if anything ever changes, you have to go back and manually adjust it. Once you've made your selection, you can click Next, provide it with a name, and click Finish. As we wrap up our introduction to device groups, I just wanted to reiterate some key functionalities that will empower your organization to provide the best digital experience for your end users. Whether it be integration, out-of-box, or self-created groups, you'll have deep insight into your end users' devices and environments. This will allow you to quickly compare performance of one group to another and drill down into each group to see which device is performing the worst and in what aspect. You'll also be able to prioritize improving the performance of devices in groups that are struggling. You can benchmark the ISP and network performance of groups over a specified period of time, which is great to know if an environmental change made is improving or making the experience worse. When users report issues, you can quickly tell if one person is having the problem or multiple in real time, and then drill down into the device or devices to see exactly where the issue is occurring. Now that covers our introduction to the device groups. Thanks for watching.